Hi, I'm still in Italy. I'm had the conference. State of the Map was wonderful, great fun in Milan. But one of the things I like about mapping is exploring. So I'm here in that's Como. The main attraction is Lake Como. People sail on it. It's at the foothills of the Alps. It's wonderful, just nestled in against the hills. But I'm excited. I want to go up that hill there, see what the view is of Lake Como, and explore. I'll share with you pictures and videos of some of the things I see, but also let's take a look back at State of the Map of the conference and how was it. State of the Map is the international conference of OpenStreetMap. So this year it was in Milan, which is in Italy. It's a great conference. I was there under many roles, and I'm wondering what I should talk about for this video, what role. So I'll try and cover all of them and make it rather wide. First of all, I was there. I got a red t-shirt from the conference because I was part of the organising committee and the team of volunteers that made the conference happen. So it's been over a year of planning, and that workload increased more and more right up till the conference. I turned up on Friday morning to help the local team, and as one of the core organisers, it was great to just finally see the venue, having not seen it in person before, and see how that would work. But I also got to meet the local team in person, our wonderful volunteers who I knew could definitely deal with any problems that might happen during the event. So I left them to that and came back on Saturday morning, and as MC, Master of Ceremonies for the event, I got to welcome everyone. Over 400 people, OpenStreetMap hobbyists, professionalists, academics from over 56 countries came to the conference this year. There's a real buzz. I really like that, and as MC I get to wander around during the breaks and chat to people, ask them how they're doing, what they enjoyed the conference. But as a volunteer team, we also know that people are there to hear the content and the talks. So I went to a few of the talks. There were so many, sometimes it was difficult to keep up with what was happening. And I'm going to have to go through the tweets, and I might re-watch some of the videos of the talks I was even at. I focused a lot on going to the community ones, to the ones about from people like the Belgium OpenStreetMappers to learn how they build a community. Ones about diversity, and the open gender monologues was very interesting in that respect, hearing people's experiences, good and bad, of the OpenStreetMap community. Particularly enjoyed some of those that were saying how OpenStreetMap kind of breaks boundaries and lets them do things that maybe they couldn't do in their culture before, or they felt held back by. But there were loads of talks, and I didn't go to many of the technicals ones this year, but I was glad that we have more technical talks. I was also at the conference, so as I say, I went to some of the talks as a delegate, but I was also there as an OSM UK director. So we had, I think, about 20 people from the UK, maybe a bit more, attending the conference. And me and Jez, one of the other directors there, got challenged with trying to meet every UK attendee at the conference. It's quite a challenge, but it was a good challenge to meet more people, to see who they are, why they've come to OpenStreetMap, because it's many different reasons. Some were there for work, some were there because they're involved in the community, some were there because their work's slightly related to OpenStreetMap, but but they wanted to find out what it's about on their own time, and the conference was a great way to do that. There's real buzz and real community. It's always fun because I get to meet old friends that I've seen year on year at this event, but also make new friends from different places, and that was good fun. And a lot of it happens. You can see talks from the main two tracks will be on YouTube later, and I'll make sure you hear about them. But there's a lot of discussion during the breaks and getting to meet people and some of the famous people. It was great to see the founder, Steve Coast, there again. But also just other people that make OpenStreetMap happen in their own way. And once again, we had the OSM Awards, which recognise some of those people. So you should check out who the winners are and look at their work. Some really interesting stuff there. And maybe I'll do another video to point out some of the talks that were my favourite. But yeah, you should definitely look at that. So I'm now back in the UK. It's the evening here because I've gone back to my day job. But it's a lot easier for me to see in this kind of lighting than it was in Milan. It was a bit too hot. I'll leave the end of this video with just some photos and videos from my holiday as well, because as I said, I'm a mapper partially because I like exploring, and the north of Italy was a good place to do that for an extra 2 days that I was there. So after a very steep climb, I made it to this lighthouse at the top and this quite impressive view. I mapped a few paths that were off the tourist track while coming up here, so I'll put them on OpenStreetMap. I also found a water fountain to drink from that wasn't on the map that I was very grateful to find, so I'll add that to the map too. It's worth exploring for OpenStreetMap.